himself, and that really leads into this year where he's been much better along with the entire team to start a season.
It is Deneau, Fogle, and Moore against Howla, Bunting, and Marchessault. And tonight's puck drop brought to you by Simpson Chevrolet. As the Kings dump it in, here is Kopitar. Again, missed 4 games with that foot injury. At the line, shot right off the goalpost by Doughty. Shot from Turcotte, blocked in the slot. Now Dumoulin again. Ends up back of the goal. Kings in front, a shot right on, stopped by Saros. And now on for Anderson. Chopped at, Ceci again. Off a stick, grabbed by Kopitar. In a goal, a shot! Stopped by Saros on the short side.
May have broken part of the stick of Saros off.
I think it did. I see some debris to the right of the goal.
Going short side. And
now he's lost it.
Yeah.
Here's Kempe, right in, shoots, and he scores! Kempe! What a shot! And is he hot? And the Kings lead 1-0.
The constant motion of the Kings in the offensive zone. You see Saros going for a new stick. Now it was a glove side goal. The puck support is there. And Kempe comes all the way out to Clark. Brant Clark will make the play. Look at Kempe, he's all the way out there. So that puts him in an area when he re-attacks.
And now O'Reilly. And he's smothered in the corner by a couple of Kings, including Turcotte. Comes free. And a long shot. Rebound, and they score! O'Reilly just nudges that in. And it's 1-1.
Predators able to keep the puck alive. And then the shot. Now Darcy Kuemper. I think Darcy to a certain extent will be unhappy with himself that he doesn't get a better grasp on this one. I don't think there was a screen initially, and it slides in behind him. That allowed him to, being O'Reilly, to right there, just, you can see that Ceci's trying.
Off his body and out. And now Anderson get his stick. Nashville in, right in front. Kuemper down, makes the save on Cole Smith. Right in front, and that was tipped off a Kings player, Dumoulin. And now LaFerriere, short-handed, in the clear, and a save by Saros. Pressured by Nashville in this 1-1 game. And Willsby right in front. Stopped by Kuemper. And it was loose there and then knocked wide.
Down Switzerland. Not a bad place to play.
You been there?
Well, I've driven through it.
Okay. So teams at full strength to start the second. As Smith comes in, that shot off Dumoulin wide. And now Quinton Byfield. Lost it, Smith in the goal crease, and a save by Kuemper. And a loose puck, and Dumoulin races in, and he was in behind the defense, but Perbix, I believe, stopped that break. Here's a break now for the Preds, and they score! Forsberg on a 2-on-0, and it's 2-1 Nashville.
I was just about to say, how many times do you see a defenseman on a breakaway? When the Predators had transition, here's the attempt. Look at Dumoulin. He's going. He's going. It can't be clean here. And then the Predators waste no time. There's the pass right there in the middle. It's kind of a broken play as it hits a couple, but then Kempe gets himself flat-footed at the defensive blue line.
The Preds in Willsby. Kept in by Armia. Here's Turcotte now for Armia. Looks to center. Corey Perry's in front. And he scores! Perry tips it in! From the goal crease, or maybe tip, we'll see. Either way, it's 2-2.
Yeah, John, I saw Corey Perry pointing to Armia, so for that reason, I thought it may have been a bounce off the defenseman's skate. Behind the net, Corey Perry drawing attention to the front of the net, and it looks like, yes, the right skate of the defender. The defender here is doing the right thing. He takes Corey Perry's stick, but he doesn't get into a position where he can defend anything else. Now, this is just a good bounce for the Kings. And it slides tweeners against Saros.
And then Doughty's pass, another pass. And poked away by Armia with numbers. With Perry. Armia comes right in to Perry. Shoots. He scores! Perry has scored again. And the Kings have taken a 3-2 lead.
Another goal where there's no support. The stand-up by the Predators, but Armia gets to the puck. Outnumbered attacks in period number 1. And now we're seeing a whole bunch. The battle is Turcotte, and then, yeah, the Predators get caught. Now watch the hands here, though, of Armia. Just when it looks like he's going to move the puck to the shot, right there he's going to, no. Then he goes back to the backhand. It's more difficult to pass on the backhand, but it's absolutely perfect. And you see all it is right there from Corey Perry.
He waits. Edmondson gets it, shoots it, and a save by Saros. Great passing there by the Kings.
It's way more wide open in this period. I mean, the attacks on the rush.
Now Smith, speaking of wide open, up the middle, and he scores. What a play. And it's 3-3.
Where is it being generated from? But you'll see right in neutral zone, you get a stand-up. A lot of swinging there. What you try to do is get stick on puck or body on body, and unfortunately the Kings are not able to do either. And both defensemen there.
So it's 3-3. Kings get it back to Ceci. Off a skate. Now more for Deneau. Shot blocked. And then Fogle. Here's Anderson. Shoots it. Save. Rebound. And they try to jam it in. Deneau. It's a big pileup. And where is it? And Byfield back. Fiala. Right in front. Kuzmenko. Got him too tight. Now Kopitar. What a save by Saros. And then Armia's all over Stastny. But Byfield now picks it up. Turcotte wide open in front. And a save by Saros on Turcotte. Now Kuzmenko through his legs. In on goal. Save. Rebound. Another shot. And a snow angel by Saros to keep it out.
And the Kings have been just around the net.
Byfield, Laferriere, and Fiala.
Yeah, I think Fiala's been a little quiet tonight, you know. With all the chances that were there, we'll see if we can get it going here.
And off the face-off, Fiala. And then dumped in by Stamkos. Now Stamkos back to the goal. Wraparound. Stopped by Kemper. It's loose there with some time. Far side, Joel Edmondson. Now Moore again. To the back. Clark comes in. Shoots it. Save. Rebound. They score! Trevor Moore banks it in. You can see that goal coming from Broadway here in Nashville.
The activation of Brad Clark multiple times on this shift. The Predators off of the icing situation. Could never get it out. Look at Clark. He's the only guy. Look, he's moving. He's keeping alive. The rebound becomes the issue. And Trevor Moore's hands here are so quick. He snaps it before anyone can even get there. But I think just that activation move.
Tip wide. Now Kopitar. Great stick down low. And he pilfers the puck. Kuzmenko right in front. Trying to tip it in, and Saros in the goal crease is down. And that's kept in by Hay. O'Reilly. Now Forsberg. Trapped by Byfield. And Byfield lost his stick center. They score! On their first shot of the period, O'Reilly ties it.
It's along the wall. Right here, Byfield will lose his stick, so it just prevents him for a split second. Just a split second to get back on Forsberg. Coverage is okay, it's okay. Lost stick, get stick, time, spin, pass, and goal. If there's ever a better example of a game of inches, that's it right there. You can see it's also, I think, it's a shame.
And now Kuzmenko back to the line. Kuzmenko gets it again. Seam pass. Fiala turning. And we are going to go to overtime for the fourth consecutive game. It is Kopitar, Fiala, Kuzmenko, and Kempe. Underway in overtime. Could Kempe do it again? Fiala comes in. And now the Kings set up. Here's Kempe. Kuzmenko back to Kempe. Fiala, one-timer. Stopped by Saros. To the back. Both teams want change. Byfield fanned on it. Right to Stastny. And a shot goes out of play on a 2-on-1. Stamkos with it. Now for Marchessault. Around to Forsberg. Right in front. Tipped by O'Reilly and settled and held by Kemper. He dusts it off. And then Marchessault. Forsberg. Marchessault one-timer, and Kemper got over. Or rather, Stamkos with that shot. He comes in. Shot right on by Marchessault. And a good save by Kemper. Now Marchessault in front. O'Reilly for the winner. And a save by Kemper. Fumbles it a bit. Centers it. Seam pass. Kings are back in full strength. Pass back. And the horn sounds, and we will go to a shootout. Hook at the very end, and Jimmy's great on the backhand. Let's see if he goes backhand on Kemper. Here's O'Reilly in, and waiting, and he scores! He goes forehand and makes it 1-0.
It was more the delay here. As he comes across, you'll see the delay, stick it, and then quickly. So he had it.
And here he comes. Kempe against Saros. Kempe in. Backhander, he scores! What a move! Made it look easy. And it's 1-1.
Okay. Tweeners. But watch how quickly. One shift and then elevation. There was a quick stick handle there. It's coming up. Right there. That froze Saros. And then the name on the stick for Stamkos.
Kemper needs a save. Stamkos in. And he makes the save.
The goaltender was not leaning enough, and Darcy will lean back the right way. Did not change his balance on that one to make the save.
The next shooter. Quickly in. Weisbach waiting, and he scores!
So the last two goals by the Predators were simple in that they weren't looking for deception.
He must score. And Armia, who has won tonight, waiting, save, and the Preds win in a shootout.